What's up, you guys? Eddie of Fliptroniks. So I'm going to be talking a little bit about if the iPhone SE is too small. So, what's interesting, you guys, is that it's 4 inches. It's pretty much a mini version of the S6 and 6, and there's kind of a little bit of a controversy going on of, a phone that can fit your hand is better. So, if a 4-inch phone fits your hand better, then, go with that phone. If you have a bigger hand, then go for a bigger phone, But I think that if you're in a situation where you're using like an iPhone 5S or an iPhone 5 or really anything below that or an iPhone 5C, then upgrading to this phone might be the right move because of the price point it's got on it. It's $399 and then $499 for the 64 gig. It only goes up to a 64 gig. And it's pretty much going to have the same specs for the most part as the 6S and 6S Plus. It's just going to be smaller with a smaller screen, but it's also going to have a nice build on it. So if you're using a 6S or a 6 or a 6 Plus or a 6S Plus, there's no reason that makes sense to me to move down to the SE. But if you're using something older iPhone wise, and a lot of people are still using the 5S and 5 out there and even below that in 5C, then I think it's probably worth it to check this one out, since it's gonna have a nicer price point on it. And yeah, I mean, why not, right? It's kind of like the iPad mini when they came out with that, but this is a phone, obviously, and we're kind of going back to what I was talking about too. If a smaller phone fits your hand better, then it might make sense to use a smaller phone as opposed to a bigger phone if you don't have big hands. But like I said, if you're already using a newer iPhone like the 6, the 6S, or the 6S Plus or the 6 Plus, then do not, I would not bother with this phone. But if you're using something older and you're cool with the size of the 4 inches, then I'd say go for it. So it'll come down to personal preference, but it doesn't make sense to me, to move down if you're already using a newer iPhone. So anyways, you guys, feel free to comment on this. Thanks for watching this video. Stay tuned for more and be sure to subscribe to our channel.